Okay, so I'm Dan, normally behind the camera, but I've been pushed in front of it this time to talk about my staff bike, my Triumph T100 Bonneville. Okay, so yep, it's another Triumph. A lot of people think they're in Triumph's pockets or they pave that driveway with gold. They don't, they just make really good bikes and we like the look of them. So I went for this one because a lifelong dream, me and my stepdad last year wanted to go around Europe. I got it on a PCP deal. I wanted a new bike that wasn't going to break down or give us any headaches on the road or take away from any of that experience. So there's no chopping or building on this. It's all bolt-on parts that I can take off if I need to, if I give it back. So let me take you around a little bit of things that have changed from stock. These tyres, these are Pirelli MT60s. The originals are Pirelli Phantoms. I didn't like the look of it. They weren't directional. I liked the more aggressive tread. And I found they slipped a little bit when it was wet. So when I burnt those up at about 7,500 miles I got on those. I swapped them out for these. They're a lot better, stickier, no slipping. I've been warned though, I might only get about 2,500 miles out of them, but I'm happy with that as long as they keep me stuck to the road. These are the RS versions, by the way, because the sidewall's a bit flusher, so they're a bit more road orientated than the normal MT60s. Next one, Dutch gets a lot of questions about where he got his stubby front mudguard on his scrambler. This one I found from Motone Customs. This is an actual metal one. His is plastic and I think it's just a cheap one from China. Really good, really changes the look of the bike, gets rid of this brace. The other one carried on down here, which made it look a bit old. Blacked out the badges. You might have noticed that there's a bit of a blacked out theme going on with this bike. Sat and watched a whole Emmerdale omnibus on a Sunday morning, sanding these down, priming them, spraying them matte black. It's just a looks thing. Next up is this little bash plate. I used to live somewhere that had 5 stairs and I used to ride my bike up and down it twice a day just so it was out of sight of thieves, and I was really scared about whacking the bottom of that engine, so I just fitted that for a bit of peace of mind and protection. And it might be hiding an X-pipe depending on who's watching. So I fitted that because stock, this bike sounds a bit like a sewing machine when you get it up to speed. The cat takes a lot of the noise away and that's half the fun of riding in my opinion. I left the stock pipes on because it sounds wicked with those. A lot of people comment on them, ask what pipes they are, and I'll show you how it sounds later on. Mirrors, I got rid of the Mickey Mouse ones, hated those, could barely see past my shoulders. These are from eBay. I think they've taken off an old Street Triple or something like that. They don't actually fit. I wedged a screwdriver under there and whacked them on, but that teardrop design underneath doesn't foul the tank, and it's really good for visibility. Little things like a little screw top flush petrol cap, tank pad. Next up, this tail tidy. Like the front fender, it came all the way out here with this massive brake light and indicators that I can only describe as Satsumas on sticks. For me, it broke up all the lines of the bike, and the red and the orange was just a distraction from everything else. So this is from Tech Bike Parts. It's really simple, 4 bolts underneath. I was toying with the idea of taking these little brackets off with the angle grinder, but you won't be able to see my indicators when I load it up with the Krieger and the panniers for when I go on my long trips. Speaking of indicators, these tiny little Moto Gadget M-Blaze pins, you can barely see them and they just hide away when they're not on, but they are so good. Look really bright. They're a 360-degree flash, directed behind as well with a little reflector. I think they look wicked. I did a bit of research into them to figure out how to swap over from bulb to LED, because if you don't use resistors or relays, you get hyper flash and then the plod might stop you for that. So if anyone's interested in what I did to make all that work, leave a comment in the comment section, and if enough of you want to know, then I'll make a video about my findings. And that is about it. So let me take it outside and I'll show you what it sounds like with that X-pipe. Okay, so this is how it sounds. I don't like being this side of the camera.